Hey guys, Tyler2K here. In honor of EVO week, I want to make a couple of quick videos with tips and tricks about how to survive EVO in Las Vegas in general. So this may be your first trip to EVO or even possibly your first trip to Vegas. So here's a few things to look out for. First things first, let's go ahead and talk about dehydration. So you may be thinking to yourself, EVO, I'm going to be indoors, playing some video games, playing some casuals. Nothing too serious is going to really happen to me. But don't forget you'll be in Las Vegas, literally a desert in Nevada, and right now we're scheduled to have 110-degree heat while we're there. So you can look online and find online calculators that will tell you about how much water per day you will need, dependent on the situation that you'll be in. What I did was look up the average weight of American male, and dependent on the amount of activity I think you would be doing, which I had calculated about for 20 minutes, you would need approximately 11 glasses of water to just basically sustain yourself. And once again, keep in mind that if you are heavier, or if you do, like for instance, 40 minutes of exercise, the amount of water that's calculated will be significantly higher. And also don't fall into the trap where you'll think that nighttime is your reprieve. Now granted, the sun's not out at night, but it's still going to be 90 degrees out. Finally, don't underestimate the size and scale of Las Vegas. Just walking between two hotels can take you anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes, and oftentimes you're not outside in a air-conditioned sort of tube or hallway. You are out on the street with the sun beating down directly onto the pavement, and the bridges themselves have these glass barriers, which is really good for trapping in heat and hitting you all of a sudden with a sudden sort of burst of pure heat, and it's just miserable to go from 74 degrees or depending on how cool it is right there, to 100 plus. It is going to knock the wind out of you the very first time you feel it. So how does one mitigate the effects of dehydration? Most obviously would be to stay hydrated by drinking a steady amount of water over the course of the day. It's better to drink water consistently with a little bit of food, if possible, to assist in water absorption rather than drink copious amounts only when you're thirsty. One final thing to mention is regarding the consumption of alcohol and hydration. Even if you're indoors, dehydration will creep up on you, especially if you're under the effects of alcohol in a cool environment. Now, there are plenty of studies that have disproven the old thought that spirits and other high alcoholic drinks can effectively dehydrate you in the sense that they only hurt, although it has been shown that higher content drinks can negatively affect water absorption. So let's be honest, you're going to be in Vegas, you're almost certainly going to drink, just be sure to not neglect water while partying. I'd also be remiss if I didn't warn you what to look out for if you're in a hot environment for too long, and that's heat stroke. Symptoms include things like flushed skin, where your skin turns red as blood vessels move to the surface, nausea or vomiting, such as a sudden strike of illness, and poor mental or physical state. This includes confusion, rapid heart rate or breathing, and potentially loss of motor control. Now, I'm warning you from experience. A friend of mine had to make a trip to the MGM Grand Medic Station because we were drinking heavily the night before and didn't properly hydrate in the morning. If you or a friend are showing any symptoms, please inform any hotel staff immediately or consider going to the emergency room depending on how the situation's going. That'll be it for this video. See you guys in Vegas.